Welcome back, folks. My next guest is a comedian and actor you know as Jin Yang on Silicon Valley. Please welcome Jimmy O. Yang.
We gotta.
Get it, Jimmy. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Get it, Jimmy.
You know, I'm trying to be American.
Go ahead.
I gotta get me one of those.
Yes.
That's a nice suit,
sweet
man.
lining here.
Gotta represent.
Uh-huh.
Now, hey, I love Silicon Valley. It's a really funny show. This is the first year without T.J. Miller. Mm-hmm. Now, your character is running the incubator now that he used to run. Did you force him out?
No, I didn't. Maybe. I don't know. I can't talk about it. Mm-hmm. You know, he might just pop up anywhere. I don't know.
He's this
But-
odd cat.
TJ is actually a great friend, and we had such a great chemistry on the show. Mm-hmm. I was really sad when he called me one night. He's like, I'm not gonna come back next year. So it was pretty sad, and I was kind of worried. I don't know what my character would do without Ehrlich. But then it turns out it was kind of like a blessing in disguise because I take over some of his incubator, and I take over some of his assness from the show. Can I say that on the show? I don't know. We'll see. Okay.
Not really, but it's fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you work on HBO, I work on CBS.
Oh, that's what this is.
A little bit different. Oh, this is your first time you've ever been on a talk show, isn't it?
Yes, I've done stand-up once on the Arsenio Hall show years ago, but this is my first time on the couch.
Welcome, welcome. Now, I think we have a clip of you asserting your new authority as the head of the incubator. What's going on in this? Do you know?
So I have to take over the incubator, and in order to do that, I have to prove that Ehrlich Bachman is dead. So this is me trying to prove that he's dead.
Okay. Comedy.
I need to prove Eric's dead. So I want to ship a dead body from China. But it's hard to find a white body in China, especially fat like Eric. So I buy a fat white cadaver from Cincinnati Medical School. But to ship it to China, then switch a box, then ship back, it's way too much money.
He's got a plan. He's got a plan, at least.
Yeah, it's a man with a plan. And Thomas, great actor, but he keeps cracking up when I say Cincinnati Medical School for some reason. That took like 40 takes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That might have a big budget. Now, you've got a new book. It's called How to American. It's an immigrant's guide, okay? So, how old were you when you came to the United States?
I was 13 years old. I came here from Hong Kong.
From Hong Kong, okay. So, what are some of the hardest parts of Americaning? Like, what were when you got here? Do you speak English?
I do now, but it was when I...
Quite well.
Yeah,
quite
you know,
well.
I try.
So, but how did you, when you first got here?
I had learned English how American kids would learn Spanish, like on paper. But conversationally, if you just dump like a 13-year-old American kid in Mexico, he can't really survive, you know what I mean?
Donde está la biblioteca? That's about it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and I barely knew how to say library. And the first day of school, I remember just slangs. I couldn't understand the slangs. A girl came up to me and said, "What's up?" They didn't teach me that in Hong Kong. So I just looked up for like 5 seconds, and I looked down, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What is up there? And then I remember first period, everybody stood up, put their hand on their chest, and they started reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh.
They didn't teach you that in Hong Kong.
There's no Pledge of Allegiance in Hong Kong?
No, there's not much allegiance of anything in Hong Kong. But it was just so interesting because I had no idea what those words meant even, and I just tried to follow it so I didn't seem like the new foreign kid that was like, you know, weird. So I stood up and I just started pledging allegiance. It was like joining a cult.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. Do your parents, are they happy that you're a comedian?
I don't think they get it. My dad still calls it a talk show. So well, I guess I am now finally doing a talk show.
So he thinks this is what you're going to end up doing, or he calls doing stand-up a talk show?
He calls doing stand-up a talk show because there wasn't any stand-up growing up in China. The first stand-up I watched was like BET Comic View, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Chinese guys on that.
No, not at all. But they taught me so much about culture because I didn't know there was like white people do this, black people do that. In China, it was all just Chinese people.
Are you saying that you can't tell Chinese people apart? Because that's kind of racist. That's kind of racist, Jimmy O. Yang. Okay, but so now you've made it. You're employed. How did you get the job, by the way, on Silicon Valley?
It was pretty crazy. I graduated UCSD. I'm not as fancy as Yale. Angela Bassett might be more Asian than I am.
Why? Because there are a lot of,
Well, I couldn't get into Yale.
Asian students at Yale.
Like I'm a mediocre Asian at best. Like couldn't get into UCLA, couldn't get into USC where I wanted to go, so I ended up at UC San Diego.
Yeah.
And I was an economics major because that's the easiest major that would still please a foreign parent.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't cut as an engineer. So I was about to graduate, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just know I didn't want to do economics.
The one thing you've been studying for 4
Exactly,
years.
for 5 years. It took me 5 years.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah.
Lowering the bar.
Yeah. Just tell your parents that you were invited back for another year. You were so good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the 5th season of a show. And so when I was graduating, I was just totally lost, and my commencement speaker happened to be Mike Judge. So I only knew him as the Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill guy.
Right.
And he was talking about how he graduated as a physics major, but he hated his job in the 80s in Silicon Valley, so he ended up finding his passion in comedy and animation. So I didn't know I was going to go into stand-up or acting, and then eventually 5 years later, Mike, who didn't even know I was sitting in the audience that day in the commencement speech, he was the one that gave me the big break.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a sweet full circle right there.
Right.
So now that you're on the show, do your parents get it? Now do they like think you're funny?
No. My dad would say, no, you're not funny. He would give it up. He was like, I don't think your stand-up is funny, but I think Silicon Valley is very funny because the writing is good. It's not
You gotta love them. You gotta love the parents.
My mom doesn't get it at all. The first time I showed her Silicon Valley, she's like, Jimmy, how many times do I have to tell you, don't hunch your back? And I'm like,
Your mom's worried about your posture?
I know. I'm like, Mom, I'm playing a character. And then she's like, play someone who doesn't hunch his back. So,
Nice to meet you. Thanks for being
thank you,
here.
sir.
How to American is in stores today. Jimmy O. Yang, everybody. We'll be right back with a performance by Jack Johnson.